Hey guys, my name is Kamani Kane and today I'm going to be giving you guys a book review on who was Neil Armstrong. Okay, so you guys pretty much know a lot about him. Neil Armstrong was the guy who stepped on the moon, first person to ever step on the moon. It was broadcasted worldwide, and he had a bunch of not a bunch, but some other people with him on the space shuttle. Buzz Aldrin and I believe another person. I forget his name. Well, at least those were the most famous. Oh, here it is. Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins. So, yeah, those were the most famous people on the Apollo 11. There are a bunch of different things, but this book just covered the basic stuff about what happened on the moon landing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of deciphering whether I believe in the moon landing or not. That might be crazy to you, but there's some really interesting facts that actually disprove the moon landing. But also, why would they create that many files to just fake the moon landing? I know, so I'm still trying to figure out whether I believe it or not. But back to the book review, Neil Armstrong. Yeah, so scientists didn't know if the moon had germs that would be super deadly to humans. So when he came back, he couldn't even see his family for 3 weeks because he had to go in a lab for testing to test if he has any diseases when you think he brought back from the moon. Also, space dust can be very harmful for the breathing system for humans, so they also had to check for that. But overall, what he described on the moon from the with absolutely no communication, said it felt peaceful, and I can kind of picture how it felt peaceful. Like you could just be sitting on the moon, absolute silence and no worry in the world aside from being stuck on the moon. But in that moment, you have no worry, and I think it's just very interesting the way he described it. So yeah, Neil Armstrong, there are a lot of different other facts about him in this book. Like when he came home to his wife a few months later, when he was working late, the house was actually burning down and he had to rebuild it. He had a daughter who died. I forget her name. But yeah, there are a bunch of different stuff about Neil Armstrong. Although it just covered all the basic stuff, it's just kind of refreshing the memory. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this book. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about. Yeah, so it tells you a little bit about the military. A team of 7 men was picked at the very first group of astronauts. Let me read that. Gordon Cooper, Scott Carpenter, John Glenn, Donald Slayton, Alan Shepard, Walter Schera, and Virgil Grissom. Yeah, so he was a boy who loved to make his own model planes, a teenager who got his pilot's license before his driver's license. That was one of the facts I was talking about. The very first person to set foot on the moon. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. There wasn't a lot of other stuff, but after his trip to the moon, I believe he retired and he just lived a peaceful life. Yeah, that was pretty much it for who was Neil Armstrong. So I hope you guys like my book review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and check it out of here.